Greetings, CHS families. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe as we end the first quarter. As we begin the second quarter, we are making a few adjustments with our schedule and in some other areas. So this message, video, and PowerPoint will cover some of those changes. And this message also contains comprehensive information about our sports programming at this point. I want to thank everyone for their support, and I want to thank our staff and our teachers and counselors for all the hard work they've done in this first quarter. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us here, your students' teachers, or your students' counselors. Again, thank you and go Black Knights. Greetings, CHS families. Here are the updates for November 9th. We do have some important dates coming up. November 9th, today is our PTO meeting. November 11th, grades will be finalized. November 13th, we're hoping to get report cards mailed out. And November 25th is an asynchronous day for students and also the start of Thanksgiving break. So what that will mean is on that Wednesday, attendance will be done like we do on Friday. So please have students just log into Canvas and check to make sure that they have completed all the assignments for the week. The division has sent out intent forms. The intent forms are designed to help us prepare for the possibility of coming back into the building. And there are two options on the family intent form. For more information, the division has a lot of great information set up on the website. And we have the Google form, the intent form in 6 different languages available at charlottesvilleschools.org/survey. And buses will be limited, so the bus service will be limited. So on that form, there is a place to indicate whether your student will need bus transportation. We do have some instructional updates. Office hours. We are changing the vernacular from drop-in to continued and ongoing support from the teacher. So during the morning, please make sure that your students are checking in with their teachers at least once a week for those office hours. Teachers will start inviting students to office hours time to get that additional support they need. Another change, we are moving our odd hours to align with our odd days and even office hours to align with even days. This will allow students more options in the morning and hopefully build on those skills in the afternoon. So what does that look like? So as you see here, if you take a look at Monday's office hours are period 1, 3, 5, and 7, and that aligns with what they see in the afternoon. Same thing with even days, 2, 4, and 6 with BKT here, and in the afternoon, again, 2, 4, BKT, and 6. Working with teachers to make sure that we are more consistent and streamlined with the numbers of graded assignments for each class each week. And our midterms, just to keep this in the forefront, traditionally our midterms have been before Christmas break. Due to the delayed start of the school year, our midterms are pushed into January, and they will be Tuesday, January 19th through Friday, January 22nd. And then we do have some athletic updates that Mr. Red will cover after this message. But if you need any information about our sports programming, please visit gocville.org.
Nights. This is Rodney Red, Director of Student Activities, coming to you from Theodore Stadium here in Charlottesville on a beautiful fall day. It's a very exciting time around our campus as athletics and activities are about to get started. Please stay tuned to this presentation as we give you a few details about what to expect. Go Black Knights!
Let's talk a little bit about our return to athletics this fall. Many of you may be asking, what do I need? You must have a Virginia High School League physical on file dated on or after May 1st, 2020. You must complete the online registration form with a parent or guardian present. That form can be found at gocville.org. That's gocville.org, and then hover over the More tab. You must be a current Charlottesville High School student or a Buford 8th grader in good standing. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Virginia High School League sports calendar has been altered this year. Winter sports are up first. Although these sports do not start officially until December, many of them have begun their out-of-season practice or preseason practice. Sports included in the winter season are indoor track and field, boys and girls basketball, swim and dive, wrestling, and then not listed here is sideline cheerleading. A note about indoor track and field: many of the events this year will take place outside due to the COVID-19 pandemic. If you are not interested in trying out for a winter sport, but you still would like to remain in shape, then you can take advantage of our general athletic conditioning. It is offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Charlottesville High School Stadium turf field. And then in addition, we have a few other sports that have begun to organize. Baseball will begin on November the 11th. Boys tennis will start meeting on November the 11th. Sideline cheer will start meeting on November 16th. It's just a broad view of the official start dates, season duration. So these are the windows of time that the official seasons can take place. These are the 2020-2021 dead periods. I wish they weren't called dead periods. But this is the period of time that no other athletic activities can take place on campus. So students can have the opportunity to try out for their sport of choice during that season. This is a better detailed description of each sport, their number of contests, and when their first practice or tryout can actually be. As you know, due to the amended calendar, fall sports are second. And then last but not least, we have our spring sports. Once again, this is the number of contests, the minimum practice requirements before the first contest, the official first day of practice or tryouts, and then something this year to note about spring sports, because the calendar has been shifted, they end later than normal, so it is very possible that if you are playing for a regional or a state championship, which is a great thing, that it may happen after we get out of school and after graduation.
In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have instituted safety precautions and health protocols as a part of our check-in process. We would like to ask that students and or their parents or guardians do not drive into the stadium parking lot unless it is absolutely necessary, but instead that you are dropped off at the top ticket booth along Melbourne Road. In addition, there is parking available on Melbourne Road for student drivers or if parents choose to wait on their student athlete while they're participating in conditioning drill.
So you've heard me talk a lot about gocville.org. So let's take a quick opportunity to understand how to move around. So as I said, a lot of the better features can be found at the More tab. So if you hover over the More tab, you'll see a lot of drop-down menus that have a lot of important information. The online registration is here. We have a great deal of information on this side with everything from the VHSL physical form to our list of head coaches and or their designees. The live schedule is also on the website, and it is the best place for up-to-date information. For instance, if I click on it, just there you see that it pops down and shows that today we have girls basketball conditioning going on, and then we also have swim and dive conditioning. In addition to the drop-down menus, we also have featured articles. Currently, the featured article is Virginia High School League Athletics Resume at Charlottesville High School. Click on that article. You'll see that just about everything you need to get started with athletics this year, I've attached links. For instance, if you click on our November 1st athletic update, see a lot of the information that is contained in this presentation. Once again, let's go cville.org. Then either click on one of the featured articles or hover over the More tab.
As a part of our return to athletics plan that has been approved by Charlottesville City Schools, we're requiring that the stadium area, workout area, and/or competition field are designated for student athletes, coaches, and medical staff only. We're going to require that parents or guardians or spectators remain in their cars until the workouts are completed.
Along those lines, let's talk about where we can find some of our protocols related to our workout sessions. So again, go to gocville.org, hover over the More tab, and you will see the Return to Athletics Quick Facts and Protocols. You can click on that and take a look at some general guidelines for how we will conduct our workouts.
Once the Virginia High School League season actually starts and competitions begin, there will be state guidelines that dictate how many people can be inside of a stadium, arena, or gymnasium at one time. It is our goal to make sure that student athletes' parents and/or guardians have the opportunity to watch them participate. Our first priority, however, is to make sure that our student athletes can safely return back to interscholastic competition. Thank you for bearing with us during this time, and go Black Knights!
We hope this presentation has been helpful, and believe me, we are so excited to have you back on campus. Our dynamic sports medicine staff with head athletic trainer Ms. Matheny are waiting for you with her thermometer and her disinfectant, as well as Ms. Rensler with her hand sanitizer and her COVID-19 screening questions. Have a wonderful day and go Black Knight!